Hello guys, this is Avcoor, and I want to talk about the newest hero, the more important hero. I stressed this before that I was looking forward to this hero. That I actually thought he was on the wish list, and I was wrong. He is not on the wish list. He's actually on this Halloween event, which is kind of scary. The fact that we'll actually look at Dark Bride for just a second. Dark Bride is actually a well constructed DPS. I think she's really good. Will be the devil's funeral. And I just like her personality as well. We'll actually do her lore event, but still, she is already outclassed before we even get started. She's already been outclassed in importance. She is not outclassed as a DPS, but as important to the Dark faction, she has been outclassed. Pretty much utterly. I say that like with kind of sadness because this game is pretty toxic for that. I don't understand why they would like do that, but they did. So let's talk about the hero that's utterly like totally outclassed her. And his name is Skyne, the Dark Apostle. He's like the villain of the game. Without the satisfaction of manipulating the fates of others. This guy is super good. Um, this is where this game peaks when they construct characters like him. As far as aesthetics go, he is really good. I like his clothes. As far as his character goes, it's pretty well made. And as far as him as a playable character, he's pretty awesome. This all around exceptional creation from the people of WooBest. But the problem is, not everybody can afford them because a lot of people spent resources on Dark Bride. And on some level, this was a mistake. I did not know that he was not going to be on a wish list. If I did know that, I would not have spent diamonds. I would not have spent one single diamond. I would not have done it. But here we are. So let's look at the mechanics that make this dude good. First of all, a generalization. This is an AoE damage dealing healer, which is really amazing because AoE is the way to go in most comps. Later on, we will see single target take over, but for now, AoE is the way to go. And he complements AoE teams really well. Um, Another aspect of his character, he is one of the best revivers in the game, hands down. Uh, Him and Lord of Time compete, but then he's going to overtake Lord of Time as the best healer in the game. He's going to match Super Twins. Super Twins are his best partner. Super Twins are the best partner for Dark Apostle as far as a healing comp goes. My plan is to keep Panda and use Dark Apostle, and we'll probably put in like Anubis or something. It doesn't matter really. I think Anubis would be good because he blends well with Dark Apostle. But he is kind of like Super Twins in the fact that he can AoE and heal at the same time. But the difference between them is he AoEs on his rage skill, and Super Twins AoE every other turn. So that's the difference. When we look at stats, he has 146k attack. He has almost 8,000 defense and 1.557 mil HP. And 103 is pretty fast for a healer. And we'll compare him to Lord of Time, who he replaces. So we go to Lord of Time. And you notice her attack is 136k. Her defense is 7,479. Their HP is the same, and speed is negligent because healers, you want them to go last to clean up before the next round begins. And Lord of Time is perfect for that. Her stat line is pretty good for what you're asking her to do. The only problem now is she aged a little bit, so her attack is lower, so her HP output is not as great as it will be for Skyne, and that's the only big difference. But what really sets Skyne apart is his overall kit and his element, because he's dark. And dark elements get a better stat bonus for him alignment, so in that he starts to eclipse her. His skills start to eclipse her as well, because it's kind of like not fair what they did with him. Um, I love all living things, which is BS if you know his character. Skyne looks upon the world with compassion, deals damage to. See, this is the translations off. It should be deals 131 AoE damage of his attack. There's a 100% chance of adding decay, which is pretty awesome. Increases received damage by 8%. That is really awesome. And damage inflicted will turn into a healing effect and restores 50% HP of heroes with the 2 lowest HP. Kind of like Lord of Time. Really good. A healing effect is not lower than 200% of effect bonus for getting healed. I don't know, that the translation is pretty off with some of these skills that you'll see later on. But this is really amazing. He heals and attacks at the same time. That's why he complements the AoE comp, because he's adding AoE damage on his rage skill. That's why he pairs well with Anubis and Elementalist. He likes dark and light comps. He does not like elemental comps. That's why he, like most dark and light heroes. Keep that in mind. Can you tell me what my next move is? After Skyne launches a rage skill, if any hero dies, he will randomly resurrect. You will randomly choose one to resurrect and recover HP equal to 360% of his attack to the hero. At the same time, applies Cursed Blood to the enemy. This is super good because Cursed Blood is super nasty. Increase inflicted damage by 50% and maintains 20% life steal. That's so broken. So when you hit this guy, you deal increased damage and you can steal life from him. Pretty broken. If no hero dies, there's a 100% chance of applying Benzel Dark Spirit to the hero, inflicting the highest damage. Remember the hero inflicting the highest damage. That's important because he takes care of your DPS. Vengeful Spirit and resurrects immediately upon dying, recovers 360% of your HP of self and attack, and will inflict damage equal to 360% of OD self attack. Really, dude? We pay you this much money and you can't put a D instead of. Oh my gosh, it's an F. Alright, whatever. Last 3 rounds. So it increases your damage and recovers your HP when you die, which is pretty good. It cannot stack and it cannot be purged. This is the best part. It cannot be purged. You can't take this off of a person. So Lord of Time suffers from a flaw where if you manage the turns right, she will use her rage skill to revive somebody, and it doesn't revive. And when the person gets killed and they need it to be revived, you have a window of opportunity to kill one more unit, and thus you're down to 2 units, and then you slowly whittle her away. He gets around that in a very magnificent way with this skill. Super good. Super OP. Kind of a broken hero already. Hand of Destiny is the self buff, 80 for 80 attack, 40 HP. Pretty standard. It's important to him because his attack allows him to heal. His HP is important too, as you will see. Sky manipulators the fate of people. So we pay these guys and they can't even get this right. Sky manipulators the fate of people. Okay, dude. All this money we're pouring into this game, whatever. Increases AoE damage and healing effect by 15%. That's amazing. This is the hustle with this guy. It's not damage increase, right? It's not damage increase. It's AoE damage, but most of his damage comes from AoE rage skill, so it doesn't matter. His single target hit is not the big focus of this character's kit. It's not like Glow Dragon, where Glow Dragon has this little blast and it like takes a chunk of your HP off. He doesn't do the Glow Dragon thing where he just like rips you with this little attack. He can't do that. He's a healer anyway. His AoE damage is something to behold. So, and this is what gets gayer. After the round ends, recovers all heroes' HP equal to 100% of self HP. This effect ignores crowd control. This is amazing to ignore CC, so he always heals every turn, even though it's based on his HP. But that's why your talismans and runes will help you get past that. Let's go into his awakenings, which are really important. The first awakening allows him to apply weaken an armor shredder half the time, even with his basic attacks in AoE, which is really good. So you're getting revive, you're getting AoE damage, you're getting status effects, you're getting like off revives. It's pretty amazing what this guy's doing. That's why you want Berserk on his talisman. So when he kills somebody, he has a chance to kill somebody with a rage kill. Amazing. He can get more rage. Curse of Reincarnation, enhanced effect. Skyne's healings are unaffected by healing reduction. This is pretty amazing as well. This will help you get past like healing reduction, which keeps Panda alive. This is why I'm keeping Panda, because of that skill, because I'm going to unlock all of them. Increases AoE damage by 10% and increased heal effect. Just the icing on the cake. This is a super great character. Super amazing design for a character. So great that I'm going to get at least 5. I'm at least going to get him to 10-star. And his teammates are pretty much in dark. You want Anubis or AoE partner. You want him to be your tank.
I will become the best puppet master.
Him or Panda. But this guy helps with the healing. Keeps him top off. To some extent, this guy. Because he applies aging when he gets hit. So he can be a good single target DPS. But there's better. Hate to say it. Dark Bright is a really good partner for him, as she can apply the pressure in order to maximize the damage that he deals. Succubus is one of his ideal.
Is here. Let the game begin.
Because she's doing a lot, and when he's doing a lot, the combination is kind of beautiful. Seductress Lilith and Super Twins are some of his best allies, along with Elementalists. So if you're looking for partners, this one takes the cake. So, what are runes that you should put on him? Let's go to that. Let's go to equip.
Worldly as far as cannot affect a heart of dragon arts.
So we go to talisman. No, we don't want that. Mist Affinity definitely is one that you want. Miss CC Immune is not as important. Miss Vigor is sort of important because you want his HP high. You want that topped off. Miss Providence, maybe. Miss Tenacity, maybe, just to keep his HP top. Miss Rapid is a no because you want him to go last. You don't want him to like heal and then like people get hurt. So no. Miss Divine Spirit, maybe, but you only have 4. So you have to think about that. You have to think about that. It's okay to resurrect. Miss First Aid probably is pretty good. Miss Bandage, I think, is a must just to keep his HP topped off. I think Miss Earthen is super good for him because he doesn't need speed. Because you want him to go last like Lord of Time, and losing speed does not hurt Skyne. It doesn't hurt him, so Miss Earthen is pretty good. This is okay. Reducing CC, that's pretty good. Miss Berserk, I think, is a must-have. Because if he can kill somebody and restores his rage, he can constantly start putting revives on people. So I think that's a pretty good skill to have on your talisman. And as far as advanced runes, let me go to... let me see. Let's go to Sartan. Depends on what you want to do. I always say Sartan Sai because you have a 16% chance of freezing people and increases your attack. And all attacks have a 40% chance to add 10% damage boost, so I always talk about that. Sartan's resistance is pretty good. There's a 50% chance to be CC immune and reduces received damage by 20% last 2 rounds. Okay, I don't think that's the best. No, I don't like this one either. This is pretty good. Sartan's Will is pretty good. At the end of the first round, grant 3 ally heroes a shield, which absorbs damage equal to 8% of the caster's max HP. It will also apply a heal over time that is equal to 25% of the caster's attack. This skill has a cooldown of 2 turns. Reduce damage by 5%. Upon entering combat, increases healing and healing received by 10%. The effect lasts for 3 rounds. I think that's probably one of the best ones for him. Yeah, I think that's the best one for him. My thoughts on this character as a whole. Is such.
Life is pointless without the satisfaction of manipulating the fates of others.
The first thing I will say to you guys, as a person who has done idle games for a while, supports age better than DPS. And you all know that already, but I'm going to reiterate this truth. Because supports age better than DPS. This dude has a lot of lifetime. So if you spend money on him, you're going to enjoy playing him for a long time, as he is a relevant character still in the meta right now. So consider that he ages really well, and he is the top tier healer next to Super Twin. So he's one of the best healers in the game. The only reason he's not, because most of us won't have him at 12 star, but I'm at least getting him to 10 star. That's me personally. You do what you want to do. Enjoy the game how you want to enjoy him. But I actually like this character. He's one of my favorite characters. They haven't revealed him yet, but they revealed him now. But like in the story, they really haven't revealed. They talked about him. He is super awesome. I like his personality. That's just like overall play style. He's a must-have. He's a must-pull. I know there's some guys who are stronger than me right now. Guys like Never and Skyer. But after I get him, I'm going to slow down on heroes because there's no need for me to invest in heroes much for a while. And then I'm just going to focus on getting tomes and whatnot. So this is probably going to be like my last character for a couple of months investing in. If I do, it'll be slow. It'll be slow grinds. I'll probably finish off Dark Lord. Get him to 12 stars. He's dark. Anubis. Get him to 12 stars. He's dark. I'm keeping the Elementalist because she's 12 stars, and I'm gonna 12 star Super Twins. So it'll be Super Twins, Elementalist, this guy, Panda, of course, and that's probably it. This is probably the last character I invest in for a while because he's that good. I don't really need much after that. He gets you through a lot of content. I can't stress how much it's important for you to invest in this character. I'll talk about his event later, but for now, have a safe day. If you like my content, the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great day and goodbye.